Hello, dear 8th graders. My name is Snježana Pavić and I will be your teacher today. The title of today's lesson is Inspired by Nature. By the end of today's lesson, you will be able to show understanding of the text about examples of biomimicry while reading about it, and also show understanding of the text on the topic of termite mounds while listening to it. You will be able to present a short presentation on the topic of biomimicry, and you will be able to comment your classmates' ideas in order to improve their design. For this lesson, you need a notebook, a pencil, and a device with internet connection. Have you ever heard the word biomimicry? Or have you any ideas about what it could mean? We can break the word apart into bio, which means life, and mimicry, which means to imitate. Animal and plant parts have specific purposes. Can you think of some examples? Maybe a turtle. It has a shell that protects it. Or a woodpecker. It has a sharp beak that allows it to break through bark to get to food. Or even a horse. It has a long tail that helps keep flies away. And what about cactus? Yep, it has pricks, and the pricks are the spiky needles, and they prevent animals from eating it. And the leaf. Well, solar panels imitate leaves. They absorb energy from the sun and turn it into electricity to power homes. So just like a leaf. And ducks? They swim in water with the help of webbed feet. And studying the ducks' webbed feet, inventors were able to come up with the idea of flippers. And flippers can help you swim. There are many interesting animals and plants and their parts that can help us people solve our problems. In these pictures you can see some of these animals. For example, sugar gliders, geckos, woodpeckers, sharks, desert beetles, and the plants, lotus leaves and cockleburs. And here you can see their body parts: V-shaped scales, burrs, toe pads, stabilizer muscle, flaps, shell, and coating. Your task now is to copy the animals and plants and then write their matching parts in your notebook. You are about to watch an Adobe Spark video on biomimicry, and while watching it, please check the matching animals and plants and their parts. You can pause the video anytime you need. Well, enjoy it! And let's check. Sugar gliders have flaps, and geckos have toe pads consisting of thin hairs. Woodpeckers have stabilizer muscle. Sharks have V-shaped scales. Desert beetles have shell. Lotus leaves have coating. And cockleburs have burrs. Well, if you have the same animals matched to the same parts, well done. Great. Your following task is to read again the text in Adobe Spark Video and answer the questions. Question number 1 is, what special structure do the feet of a gecko have? And question number 2, what structure of an armadillo has inspired scientists? And question number 3, you can answer in your own words. And the question is, what kinds of things would be more useful if they were waterproof? And question number 4, how did plants inspire the invention of Velcro? So please pause the video and answer the questions in your notebooks. And let's see your answers. So the first answer is, the feet of the gecko have lots of tiny hairs that allow it to climb up walls. And then answer to question number 2. The hard covering of the armadillo and the way it can roll up into a ball has influenced a backpack design. And then answer to the question number 3 could be, furniture or carpet could be more useful if they were waterproof. And the answer to the question number 4, cocklebur has hundreds of small hooks acting like grasping hands. It helps to fasten things. If you have the same or similar answers, great job! Now have a look at these opinion words and phrases. What do these words and phrases all have in common, apart from being in the first person? I like, I wish, I wonder if, I'm interested in, I'd like to know more about. Well, yes, they are all personal opinions. You can express your opinion on any topic. So please pause the video now and express your opinion about the examples of how nature has helped us improve designs. You can send your statements to your teacher. And here is a brainstorming task for you. I have prepared 2 questions. The first one is, can you name some ways to cool a home? Maybe some of you answered to install ceiling fans or close the blinds, but probably you came up with air conditioning. But is it possible to cool a house or a home or a building without air conditioning? What do you think? You are about to listen to a video about the cooling system that can be used when air conditioning is too expensive. Let's first learn and revise some vocabulary. Look at the highlighted words. Can you figure out the meaning of a new word from the context? Let's see. The company will hire more people to complete the job. Shopkeepers buy wholesale and sell retail. There is a mound of papers on my desk. Take a deep breath and inhale. Hold your breath for a moment and exhale. The interior of the house is similar to its pleasant exterior. Some children can eat a whole slab of chocolate. Some materials can absorb, store, and release heat. They have high thermal mass. Big Ben is a famous London landmark. If there are still some words or expressions you do not know, you can look them up in an online dictionary, for example, Cambridge or Oxford dictionaries. Now please pause the video and copy the words and their translations in your notebooks. And finally, you are about to watch and listen to the video about a building that can cool itself without air conditioning. Can you believe it? But first, copy the words in your notebooks and while listening, write the numbers in order you hear the words. You can pause the video anytime you need and watch it as many times as you want. So please pause the video, copy the bit.ly address or scan the QR code and enjoy the video. And let's check. Number 1, a retail building. Number 2, a termite mound. Number 3, giant lungs. Number 4, a concrete slab. And number 5, a landmark. If you have the same words in the same order, well, great job. And now during the second listening, I would like you to find out some more information about Mick Pierce's challenge. So let's have a look at these 4 questions. Why did an investment group hire the architect Mick Pierce? What was the challenge? How tall are some termite mounds? What do termite skyscrapers look from the outside and what from the inside? So listen again, and you don't have to write answers in your notebooks, just make short notes while listening and then later use them to answer the questions. And let's see. So the first answer is to design the largest office and retail building in Zimbabwe, to design a building that cools itself. Some stretches 30 feet high, which is 9.14 meters. They look solid from the outside, and they look like a giant lung from the inside. It's your turn. Do a research on biomimicry. You can choose an issue which interests you. Make a poster about it, and you can use Adobe Spark. First, you have to do some brainstorming. And here are some questions that you may ask yourself. First one, what do you want to achieve? For example, how to make people more visible to drivers at night, or how to survive in the hot weather. Then, where in nature you might find similar function, and how nature might solve it. And then, how to apply nature to your challenge. This table can help you. And also in the table you can see an idea. So the challenge could be strong silk, and the nature answer, spider's web. You can also include some photos or illustrations and prepare a short talk about your presentation. And have fun and enjoy it. If possible, listen to your classmates and their ideas, and use these phrases when sharing your thoughts and questions and opinions. And your final task is to create 3 questions for the class to answer about today's lesson. Well, I hope you enjoyed this lesson and found it interesting. Till next time, bye bye.